Thanks for coming today. Want to take a couple minutes. As everyone knows, Governor Evers has a new directive, Phase 1, to limit groupings about to 10 people in which we were forced to make some early cuts to our St. Dom's Friends group. I regret to say the Mondays Cartiers are no longer part of our group. These are very hard decisions. They've been friends of ours for over 20 years. We have let both parties know of our decisions to separate at this time, and I will now open up to any questions.
Mr. Pig, question.
Patrick from ESPN.
How did the Cartiers handle the news, and what were the main factors that led to releasing them?
Really came down to, with Quentin, the amount of beer he was consuming. Just at the end of the day, did not equal the amount he was bringing to the friendship. So it really came down to a simple beer to jokes relationship ratio. And at the end of the day, became a numbers game. You know, to your question on how they handled it, Maria was quite upset. She not only lost her couple's friends, but also she's lost the book club. Quentin, on the other hand, seemed to be happy with the decision. Gave him some time to approach the O'Briens. He wanted to be with the O'Briens because they had the boat, the summer house. So he was glad that I gave him notice in advance to find friendship with the O'Briens. Stacy with Fox News.
Mondays have been core to this group for quite a while, and you have business relationship with them. What led you to this decision, and how do you plan on continuing to work with them?
We expect Mary to maintain our relationships as a professional. I think she understands this is business. We had to make tough decisions. Should not affect her position at Results Marketing. We work with the Mondays very early on in the process to find them an alternative friend home. We actually even worked out a deal. We were going to get the Hesses along with a younger family to be named later in exchange for the Mondays. Unfortunately, Mary failed the physical. Apparently her estrogen levels were not at the acceptable level, which ended up killing the deal. They are in the middle of working on signing a deal with an SJV friend group as they are looking for people. I expect they'll do 1 to 2 years with SJV friends before they can get back into the St. Dom's network, but there's no guarantees. Nicole with CNN.
It appears you are keeping the Hugheses and Del Forges. What is the thinking behind keeping both?
Well, our thinking was you can never have enough pools in the summer. Back during the drought of '98, we went with one pool and we had maintenance issues, and that left us without a pool for almost 2 weeks. We were not going to let that happen again. I feel we have great competition in our pool friendships. And I expect in this year we're going to platoon pools. 1 week it'll be at Hughes's, the next week at Del Forge's. So I feel that was the main driver. We needed 2 pools on the roster, and keeping both Hughes's and Del Forge's was important for that. Ellie with Journal Sentinel.
Recently, we have not heard much about the Phelps. What is their status?
During the free agent signing period, the Phelps signed with the Legends clubs. We will miss them, but clearly understand that was the right move for them.
Question.
Yes, Patrick.
Patrick Cartier from ESPN. With Tim Monday being released, who is going to handle audio visuals?
This was one of the main reasons we let the Mondays go. Painful memories of Tim trying to stream Packer games by pirating people's ABC hotspots, and really the final straw was last year's Big Ten championship. It was really a debacle. Badgers lost. Monday was clearly ill-prepared to present that as a audio-visual, presentation. So we kind of lost confidence in Tim being able to handle audio-visual for the group, and we really needed this role. We feel we've upgraded with Mark Hilbert. Excellent. He's well-renowned in the audiovisual space, and he's going to fill in great And I think we can all agree, super upgrade for the group.
Question.
Stacy.
Scott's made the cut, which was a bit of a surprise. How do they fit in?
We really wanted to keep Heather. She's been a rock for the group. John kind of comes along with the package. We will try to find use for him, but we really need to keep Heather on the roster, and we will work with John to fill him in various roles. Patrick.
Patrick Cartier again from ESPN. Do you see a new role for Jay Mortensen with this new group?
Patrick, you seem to bring this up on every conference. You clearly have never liked Jay. You've never wanted her as part of this group. My opinion, she will always be part of this group. She's has a spot on the roster as long as she wants it. She bleeds St. Dom's Friends group, and you can create that passion. Next question. Nicole.
You have been at odds renegotiating with Jaskolski's for now over a year. Any news on a long-term agreement with Mike and Gene?
We've been at this about a year, back and forth. Finally came to agreement. Jaskowski's have agreed to buy a new, larger pontoon boat to meet our social distancing requirements for this summer. That sealed the deal for us. As soon as they made that investment in that larger pontoon, we were able to extend them for one more year of the friendship. Ellie.
Storks only have 1 or 2 good years left. Do you see a long-term future with them?
The Storts, really one of the few, what's unique is rarely do you get a couple that both can play volleyball. Oftentimes you get one that's good and the other is not good. In the Storts, you got 2 decent volleyball players. We needed that. It's not easy to find. We expect to keep them for at least one more year because they're unique in that way. All right. Well, thanks for all your questions today. I know this has been a bit difficult day for St. Dom's friendships, and it's been a couple tough weeks making these decisions, trying to work through all the different options. Really, our hands were forced. We're hoping in 20 to 30 years that we'll be able to bring back both the Cartiers and Mondays for just one more year, and they can retire as St. Dom's friends. But until that time, we do wish them well. Thank you.